Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims 4 info/thoughts video, and this time we're talking more in depth about the clubs in Get Together. So this past week we got a trailer focusing on clubs, as well as a more in-depth blog about the clubs as well. And after seeing both of these things, I can definitely say I'm a lot more excited about clubs than I was in the past. And yes, just as I predicted, we did get the Repairman NPC back in an update this week as well. If you want to learn more about that, I already posted my hands-on impressions video earlier, so I'm just going to be talking about the clubs right now. So there's one thing about the trailer I gotta point out that I completely missed when I did my reaction video. When they're going over the traits that you can use in club requirements, there's this trait called Loves Children, or Loves Children. I'm sure that's probably what it meant. But that's probably what the new trait is, as that's not something we already have in the game. And that seems kinda random, because Get Together, from what I can tell so far, is a very adult-focused expansion pack. Even though you can have children create clubs, there doesn't seem to be really any new content for them other than create a sim items. I didn't really talk about the club perks and the club vibe system. Both of those sound really cool, like having all those perks for all those different skills. That's definitely a nice incentive to join a certain club, like to easily become better at video games if you have a video game club, things like that. And yeah, the club vibes, giving off things like with certain clubs being always playful if you have those perks. That's really cool. I really like that those clubs can influence emotions too. I'm also really looking forward to having club exclusive hangout spots. I love the idea of an art club having an exclusive backroom in the museum where only the best artwork is held. I definitely have a cool idea for a club exclusive hangout that I want to make in the future. Another interesting aspect of clubs that was talked about in the blog is that you can make some really specific rules too. Like, you can ban certain activities, but you can also make it that, for example, your club members might love swimming, but maybe they won't swim with members of another specific club, or maybe not even be allowed to talk to specific members of other clubs either. And if you break the rules, your sim might get kicked out of the club entirely. If you saw my reaction video, you may remember me pointing out the brambles in the back of this screenshot here, where it looks exactly like the one from Outdoor Treat. Turns out that it is actually the entrance to a special lot that these sims are on, so I guess there are hidden lots available after all. This is actually a pretty nice transition, as I'm gonna start talking about stuff that the gurus have confirmed on Twitter. Some pretty interesting info here. Sim Guru Sarah confirmed that occults will not be left out of the clubs, and you can even restrict them to a certain type, so you can have a club of ghosts that go around scaring everybody. Sounds pretty interesting to me. And I think the thing that has me most excited about clubs is that it's confirmed that clubs will work with features of previous and future packs. So just like the retail system in Get to Work, we're getting like another thing that can easily be integrated into future packs, which is really awesome to me. I'm really hoping they continue that trend going forward with The Sims 4. I can already think of some pretty cool ideas in my head, like you can have an aliens club, or you can have a wellness club if you have spa day, or with a future content, then hopefully we'll get a pets expansion, so then we can have like a cat lovers club, a dog lovers club, or an equestrian club. Or if we ever get boats back, we can have a boats club, a cars club if we ever get like that on the road expansion pack idea that can just have something almost like out of the Need for Speed games, just have like a bunch of sims that really love their cars and tuning them up and all that stuff. I also asked if it was possible for clubs to still start their own gatherings autonomously when you're not even playing as any of the club members, and that is a yes, which is pretty cool. That'll definitely help bring more life to our worlds. If you're curious about the natural pools, it does seem like there's a bit more depth to them, no pun intended, than just being a reskin of the normal pools, as Sim Guru Lindsay has confirmed that there's floor decorations that make bubble effects, and there's also surface greenery decor. Some of you may remember that at Gamescom, Sim Guru Lindsay talked about how they are looking into adding more colors for the phones. Unfortunately, that did not pan out, and they are not in Get Together. But hopefully someday there will be more, because I would love to be able to customize my Sims smartphones more and have all sorts of different cases and stuff, just like in real life. I know some of you were paying attention to the fact that there's graffiti on the ruins and are wondering if the graffiti skill is returning in this expansion pack. Unfortunately, that is also confirmed to be a no. The graffiti unfortunately is just stuck to that decor, but hopefully graffiti will return as a skill in the future. It's not my most wanted skill, but I eventually would love to have that back. I guess the graffiti skill would fit in Urban Life expansion pack that takes place in the city a lot more than Get Together. I want to take a minute to focus on this screenshot from the club's blog, as it looks like we can see some of the new food in this expansion pack. When you look closely, it looks like we're getting some pita bread with dip and ham sandwiches from what I can tell, and maybe more. And while it's not the first time we've seen them, I also really appreciate the fact that we're getting beer mugs. I'm just not entirely sure of the mechanics behind these and when they will appear. Like, will these only appear as a default replacement for the glasses when you're in Windenburg? Or are they attached to new drinks that you can have anywhere, anytime? Or are they attached to a new bar specifically? Well, I guess in any case, it won't be too much longer until we know for sure. I also want to quickly put a little bit of spotlight on this screenshot from the blog as well, because the children's clothes look adorable. Like, yeah, that already makes me even more excited for this expansion pack, at least knowing that they'll get some really nice Create a Sim items. Oh, and before I wrap up this video, I just wanted to show off this funny screenshot from SimGuru Romeo demonstrating how you can use the ability to set a club outfit, so you can even do that with the bear costume from Outdoor Treat. And that wraps up another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about the clubs. Are you more excited for this feature now, and are you more excited for the expansion pack in general? Alright, I'll talk to you later guys, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.